But we ready for another one? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. I love that energy because it's a support between you and us. So this next comedian, I've seen him a few times. He's again somewhat new on the stage, but he's getting development with all this. Because this is a really nice night, by the way. A really big crowd. I thank you all for coming out here tonight. Give yourselves a big hand because I want to, best I can. So keep that energy going for our next comedian, Anakin.
Oh Jesus, this stuff. It's for Dutch people, eh? Alright, fuck the stand. Alright, so my name is Aniket and I want to switch things up a little bit, alright? Let's play a really simple game, alright? I'm going to give you clues and you need to tell where I am located. For example, if I say I'm riding a bike and I'm smoking some weed and I kind of miss the sun, where would I be? Exactly! Wow, it's a smart crowd. Alright, so now the question is, there's a housing crisis, the inflation is really, really high, and the farmers are protesting. Where am I? Surprisingly not India. Dude, so if you couldn't say, I'm from India, and the more I read the news, I have to constantly remind myself like, hey, well, okay, this is not India. All right, this is Netherlands. Because as an Indian, you have certain expectations before you come to the Netherlands, right? You are like, I'm going to earn a lot of money, right? I'm going to date this beautiful Dutch woman. I'm going to buy a house. And then you come to Netherlands. As expats, there are a bunch of expats here. You know what I'm talking about. You come over here, and what do you experience? Taxes, a housing crisis, and a whole bunch of rude Dutch women. That is true, people. So, I'm from India, alright, and I've been homeless in Netherlands. Think about that, like. And talking about Dutch women, Jesus, I'll tell you a story from a few weeks back. So, I was on a date with this beautiful Dutch woman. That's it, like no other adjectives to describe her. And the date was like completely horrible. So I didn't have any expectations, I was like, yeah, this is another one of those days. But then she texted me back. After a bad date, there's only one reason why you would text someone back, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about. And this wasn't it. No. She didn't even say me a hello. Guess what? She sent me a tiki. Guys, have you ever been rejected by a tiki, people? That is rejection at its finest. Like, I don't understand this fascination with tiki because people say German people are efficient. They haven't seen Dutch people send tiki out like this, So, a lot of expats over here, alright? I honestly need to ask you a question. Why Netherlands? Fucking a whole bunch of problems, right? Is it because of the weed? Is it the drugs? Well, maybe, yeah, I know. But, I know the only reason why expats would come to the Netherlands is the 30% ruling. Now, okay, as soon as I said that, there were a bunch of people who went like, and there were a bunch of people who went, and I kind of know who is who. Because, okay, what is 30% ruling? To the people who don't know, 30% ruling means certain expats can come to the Netherlands, right? And they get a 30% tax rebate, which is a lot of money. And what is the one thing Dutch people love the most? Apart from tiki, it's money. That's the reason why they send all these tikis, people. So, Dutch people hate the fact that, we get all this 30% ruling. And I gotta tell you, as an expat, I understand the anger. Because, think about it. Foreign people enter your country, they stay and enjoy their ass off, and you all guys pay for this shit. Dutch people finally know what colonization feels like. And if you want to to know the proof of why Dutch people, as in how Dutch people love money? The Dutch colonized India for spices. We all know they don't use any spices. It's only for the money, the fucking money. Alright. But, okay, I've been taking a lot of shit on the Dutch people. Sorry, I'm an Indian. But the one thing I love about Netherlands is the festivals. You know? Because in India, like there are like few Indians over there. Like, you know, in India, festivals is fucking bullshit. You know, festivals is a really religious thing. It's about worshipping gods. Yeah, we have more than one. But over here, it's not about worshipping gods. It's about seeing God. You know what I mean. Drugs. So, I love drugs. Yeah, I know, I'm not your typical Indian. Apart from the fact that I work in IT and surprisingly have a horrible dating life. But, I love drugs. And I think I know why I love drugs so much. It's not the addiction. It's never the addiction, apparently, my therapist says. But the reason why I love drugs is my drug dealer. He is my best friend. Let me give you an example. So, my dealer, this is my dealer I'm talking about. He wishes me a Happy New Year, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy Diwali, people. This is the reason why my dealer is my best friend, because he remembers Indian people celebrate Diwali. And he's like, oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, needless to say, excellent customer service is why I'm hooked on to drugs. And now what can we talk about? Now we can talk about India, because Indian society is really different. Like Dutch people talk about this, you know, like they say, you know, Indian society is really misogynistic. And I'm like, that is absolutely false. Ask any guy about it. Okay, yeah. Well, I was just kidding, but honestly, like, Indian society is not at all misogynistic, you know. Because I'll give you the example of my family. So in my family, my dad might be the king of the house, but my mom decides everything, you know. She decides what I eat, when we eat, and who I fucking date. You heard that right, a big cultural shock. And dude, like, I'm recording this set over there, and I'm going to tell Mom, I know you like to be controlling, but you need to stop that, all right? You cannot control everything in my life, especially my dating life, because there's no dating life. But if you like my set, if you had few laughs, and if you want a really good gram of cocaine, just kidding, just kidding. Not just cocaine, it's also ayahuasca, DMT. But okay, this was my set, people. I hope you had a good time.
Keep it going there for Annika.